Alright, so I'm going to teach you another swing trading strategy. So in this type or this method, we are not going to capture a huge move. This can be considered as BTST or STBT. That means buying today and selling tomorrow, or selling today and buying tomorrow. So it can be like that. It can also be closing on the same day itself. It can also be 3 days. So basically, you are trying to capture the current trend of the market. So the current sentiment, you will be able to capture it. So for that, we are going to use advanced VWAP. Okay, so that will be given to you, the access will be given to you, and you will be trading based on this indicator. Normally VWAP, right? So VWAP is for smaller time frame like 15 minutes, 5 minutes, but what I'm going to provide you is for higher time frame. And right now I'm not even cherry picking the stock. I think I'll just go for any stock over here. Probably, okay, this is like a illiquid stock. Probably I'll go with Fiat. Okay, so the thing is, the first rule is, when you are going short, okay, when you are going short, the advanced VWAP should be at the top. Okay, it should be at the top, and that is when the sell setup starts. Okay, and regarding the entry, we are going to use our JFT bands additionally, and also apart from that, we are also using the supply and demand A2 zones, which forms every week. Okay, so for short, it is very simple. The first rule is it has to go up. Okay, and the second rule is, the second and third rule can be improvised as per the situation. There is no strict rules as to this is how you should trade. It can be improvised. Okay, in this case, I will try to short whenever it touches the JFT bands, and my target would be the weekly zones. Okay, in this case it has already crossed the weekly zone, which is a very good news for us. So I will go short in futures exactly at the bands. And look at this, the next day itself there is a gap down, and to be frank, when the market opened, I would just close it, right? And again I might try to enter when the bands are being touched. Here it didn't touch, right? It didn't touch. Those bands were not touched, correct? So what I will do, I'll just enter here looking at this inverted hammer, kind of a shooting star is happening here. So based on the candlesticks, I will just enter here, put my stop loss on top of both the weekly zone and the JFT bands, which makes sense, right? It is very, both are, you know, in a confluence, and it is not possible for CA to cross these two zones. Okay, so this is where I enter, look at the fall, and I mean, exit is totally dependent on your risk appetite. That should be decided by you. If you're, for me, for example, let's consider the example for me. Let's say I'm going short here. My risk is this much, right? So my profit would be at least 1:1 or 1:2. So here it has given 1:6 or something like that, but let's be very conservative, and let's book at 1:2 or 1:3. Okay, the next time when it comes near the zone, I will try to short it. Okay, you can try to short it as long as it is not hitting your stop loss. When it hits your stop loss, exit out of that trade. Okay, which means that the trend has changed. So for the long setup, what you must do, the first rule is the advanced VWAP must come down. Okay, it must come down, which means that, okay, it is confirmed. Right now, what do? I would not go long here because the weekly zone is very nearby, and okay, so here I would have definitely gone long. The weekly zone has also been crossed. The trick here is to enter, when you are going long, it is best to enter near the JFT bands. But I would have definitely gone long here as it has crossed it, because it can retrace and then go up also. But in this case, it has come back to the band and then gone up, correct? So let's consider the first as stop loss hit. Okay, and you have to enter exactly near the zones. Okay, here you have to enter and put the stop loss below the zone somewhere around here, and look at it. This has to be taken in futures, guys, so that you can hold up, or you can take it in cash market also. Look at the move. You just have to update the stop loss and forget about it. Okay, in 3 days it was able to get 12%, and again when it touched it, it went up. Correct. So you can make money in two ways, one during the short and one during the buy. So whenever you make money in the first time itself, you don't have to do 2 or 3 times. Okay, you just make money. Let's say if I'm making money here, I'll just quit it and I won't even mind to trade again here, although it has given us. Okay, you just have to take money for one time, which is more than enough here. Let's go to another stock. The first rule, guys, is for look for the advanced VWAP at the top for short, and then long for the for long it has to be at the bottom. For now there is no buy setup here, and let's go to the next stock. Okay, there is a buy setup. For me, the VWAP has to come down, and what happened? There has been a rejection from the weekly zone. I won't enter right away because the weekly zone is very nearby. You just have to think whenever you are taking a trade, the first thing should be your risk. When it comes to your mind, I would not look for my target or profit. That is the difference between the successful trader and a newbie. The newbie would always look for the, okay, if I enter here, my profit would be this would be his mentality. Nothing wrong. I have thought the same during the beginning of my career. Once you become a master, the first thing that you will think is your risk. So here, let's consider I'm entering here. Okay, my risk would be how much? 7%. To earn 5%, should I risk 7%? No, right? So that is why I will wait and I won't take up a trade until the zones are crossed. So here the zones have been crossed in the weekly, and my stop loss would be here below the weekly zone, and then look at the move. Next, what happened? Look at the confluence. Beautiful. It has gone up and then come down, and this is where you should enter. Confluence is the best way, guys, to make money. It has taken the support in both JFT bands and the weekly zone, that is the A2 zones. So it has gone up, and easy way to make money. Let me go for any other stock, probably Infratel. I'm not even prepared, guys, so I'm just going through all the stocks. Okay, so here it has for buy signal for short. Let's start from the short. So from the short, what happened? It has gone up. Correct, it has gone up. The next would be to look for the JFT bands rejection, which has also happened. The weekly zone was also broken, and look at the fall. The first time when you make money, that's it, more than enough. And now what has happened? The JFT band has been broken, which means you should not take the trade. The first rule here is to wait for the VWAP, advanced VWAP, to get broken. So we are not entering here or here, although we can enter as per the price action, but to be on the safer side, it is always better to have the advanced VWAP crossed. So let's consider we have gone long here. The next day you can close it with 5%. Very simple way to make money, guys. Already we have made 2 times in this stock, and so the next time you enter again here, where exactly this is a beautiful area to enter. It has given 3%, and then it has fallen, and then stop loss it. The minute it hits your stop loss, you get out of it. Here, whenever your stop loss is hit, it should be minimal. Okay. The key here is to lose very little and earn more. So let me go for the opposite side. Probably I will go for pale, probably. So okay, where it has, okay, this is where the advanced VWAP has gone up. And what happened? Look at the fall. After the weekly zone, advanced VWAP bands have been broken. You enter here, look at the move. Probably you can re-enter here, this area, this candle, and put the stop loss to the top of the weekly zone. It has gone up. Yes, you would be in minus, but eventually it respected the weekly zone beautifully, and then it has gone down. Not necessary that you would be always in green when you enter. It might go to red and then come to the green, because we never know about the perfect entry, right? This is a perfect entry, but not in this situation, correct? So we cannot enter at the right situation, definitely. So it's not wrong. Okay, so look at this, guys. So after, what happened? After the advanced VWAP has been broken, what do? It is from what we have noticed, it is always better to enter when it is taking a support in the bands and the advanced VWAP. Okay, so let's say you have gone long here. Your target should be the weekly zone, which got hit easily. Finished, right? Very easy way to make money, guys. Let's me go for some other stock, Titan. I think the same story for everything. You must know by now where to enter and exit, I guess. Let's go for the long. That is quite complicated for now, right? So what do? I just wait for the advanced VWAP to go up. So here it has gone up, but I won't go long here because the A2 zone is nearby. So probably after the next week, what happened? So here I will definitely go long, guys. This is where I will be going long. Okay, and my stop loss would be below the weekly zone. And from the entry, it has gone up to 6%, which is more than enough. Here the first target was around 3%. It has given, and then it has gone down. When you follow the strict stop loss, you would be making money. So do not close your stop loss, because we are keeping a stop loss for a reason. Isn't that right? So yes, this is quite tricky to trade. I'm not saying it doesn't work. It works beautifully, but the easiest way is to make money using price action patterns. This is also easy once you get comfortable. Okay, and for me personally, I trade using price action because I am a pro in drawing patterns. It is more easier than to rely on the indicators, because at the end of the day, price action is the king. This role is personally for me. You can also make money using this indicators, completely fine. These are really far better than any other indicators that are used by retailers, like Bollinger Bands, normal VWAP, super trends, moving averages. It is better than any other indicators. Okay, so yeah, that would be all for this video.